University. I am here again with a tip from Tay, tips to get over your creative hump. So I'm coming to you today because I wanted to dive in a little deeper with our design tutorials and things like that. And I want to show you all how to make a category button. There are plenty of people who have their websites, it's further on into the year, so they're wanting to make that revamp, that fresh look on their website. And here is a way you can do it by redoing your collection buttons or your graphics on your website. So I have up Canva. So how I start is I put in my dimensions. This one is 800 by 800 pixels, which gives me my perfect square. But if I want maybe a rectangular shape, I can come here and it'll give me the option to do 500 by 300 and that will give me that rectangular shape. You see here, this is my most recent one. I did 800 by 800, but you can come here, you can resize it, put in the dimensions you want. It could be by inch, millimeter, centimeter. Click that check mark. You can hit resize if you want to do this one in particular to resize this graphic, or if you want to keep this one and make a copy, boom, there it is right there as an option. But for this one, we are just going to simply change the color, and you do that just by clicking on the graphic and it'll pop up where you can do the color variations. They have the default colors down here, but if you don't see one that you want to do, new color, you can put in your color code that you have. If you don't know your color code, you can come here and choose the variations of the color wheel, and it will give you the darker color of it, the lighter color, and it even goes to black. But for this one, I will choose my own favorite colors, and as you see, it's the purple, gold, and black. So I am going to do a purple background for my graphic button, category button, collection button, whatever you may want to call it. So I just put a simple color change, and you see here this can give you some ideas, but I am not going for that. I'm going to go to my elements, and so with my elements, you'll see recently used, they have featured, and then they have all the different things you can use. I am going to use a circle frame. I'm going to put this right smack dab in the middle of my button, and I do it like this because also move it. It gives you the grid lines to show you where it's centered at. But I am using this frame because I want to use gold. So as you see, it's in my recently used, but if you're looking for it, you can easily type gold in the search engine for photos, of course. So I see my gold. I see the different types of gold that they have. Sometimes they already have a circle for you to use. Sometimes they don't. I am slow to load. I am looking for, let's say, glitter gold. I'm going to use this one. And boom, right there in the center, I have my glitter background. So now I want to indicate what button. As you see again, it'll tell you where it's centered at. I just want a little touch of gold. Centered. Yep. I don't want it this color. I want to change my color of my element to white. Boom. It's coming together so lovely. And so now I want to put my text on there. Now these are the ones that I use the most right here. Then they give you different options of what you can do. How it keeps going and keeps going. A lot of these can be free, but some of them might be for the pro account. So let's see. I am going to go with glow. And let's say, as you see, you could change the color of the button, which is awesome. So if I want purple, I can do purple. If I want black, boom, I could do black. If I want gold, boom, I can do gold. Let's see. I think I want to do, I want to stay in the color zone. Change the variations of colors here. But I don't want it to say glow. I want it to say bundles, okay? And of course, the font might be too big. You can change that by selecting it all. Coming up here to the font size, you can change it here. Let's do 120. It looks kind of small. What I like to do after I have it centered, I want to make it bigger. I don't know how big I want it to still fit in the frame. You can just easily adjust the font size by resizing it from the sides. And boom, bundles. I have my button. Or if I'm not done, I want a little more, let's do a little more. Is one box, shape box. Then let's say I want to do another. Because I want to change the color on the inside. I can resize the element by just simply using resize arrows. Make it a different color. Let's do white again. After the white, you can duplicate elements by just simply hitting the duplicate button over here. Other than white, I want to also put a little touch of black in it. So I picked my color black. I can close that window now, but I want to move it behind the white. There's a position button right here. You can click it, move it backward. You can see how it's moved backward. Still resize it. As long as it's still selected, you can resize it. Is that too much? Let's put some more font on here. I'm gonna put now. Let's make this a little bigger for inside. I don't like the way that is looking, so I am going to change the font. I want to make it all caps. So there's an uppercase button right here in the dots. And I can just hit that and there it is. I'm going to make the font size bigger. Make sure it's centered. And boom. There you go. The collection button. Once we are finished making our graphic, we can easily make our other duplicate buttons by simply hitting the duplicate button on the actual graphic. It is right here. It'll say duplicate page and you just hit it. So I make a page two and then you hit it again and it'll make your page 3. So let's just say I want bundles. I am selling wigs and I am selling lashes. Go up here, you hit your download. You can do them each separately or you can do them all together by clicking all pages, or like I said, separately. You can click that one, you can click this one, and you can click this one. Doing all 3, go ahead and download. And once you download, it's going to download it as a zip file, which you can just click and extract all the files within there. If you don't know how to do that, then I would suggest that you download each graphic one by one. And then that is all for our part 1. Next is part 2, where I show you how to upload these graphics to your website. So stick around for our next tip of tay, and I'll be explaining that for you. All right.